Hey, Ascension. This Sunday, Jesus invites us to believe that we have to become like children if we're to enter the kingdom of heaven. Now, that might be difficult to understand, and it might be easy to get wrong. There's all sorts of ways we want to be children that might not be what Jesus is talking about. But the alternative to being a child, of course, is to be an adult, one who's responsible, one who says he's in charge and he has the answers. And Jesus is saying, don't believe that either. Instead, be willing to become one who has to learn, who has to grow. And what is a child after all? But one who is destined to become an adult, responsible, knowledgeable, mature. One who's destined to be able to lead and bless and serve and love others the way that we were made to. This Sunday, Jesus invites us to follow him, to be children of our Heavenly Father, who is the one who has promised to raise us up and to make us good and a part of his life and his serving and his blessing our world. So come join us in receiving all that from Jesus this Sunday. In between the services this Sunday at 8:30 and 11 o'clock is our first day of Sunday school. That's for all ages. Adult Bible study begins downstairs in Luther Hall with Living the Lessons. Also, the Parents' Bible study is meeting for the first time in the library. They're doing a study called Salt, Light, and Kids. All parents of all ages, potential and prospective ones included, are welcome to join and invited to come together for this regular meeting where they can bless one another and support each other in what's maybe the most important thing that we have to do, to raise up our children to know God and to be a blessing in his world. And then, of course, Sunday school begins for all of our children as well, and middle school for our confirmation students, and high school Bible study. During each Sunday service this week, it's the blessing of the backpacks. So bring your child's backpack, bring your briefcase from home if you like. We'll have a blessing of that together so that wherever you go to serve God or learn about his world, you can know that Jesus is there with you. Looking ahead, adult orientation begins on Sunday, September 17th. This is for new members, guests, anyone who wants to find out how it is that we go about doing ministry here at Ascension, given all that God has done for us in Jesus. That class will meet in between the services during the Sunday school hour in the Deaf Chapel. And a new Bible study for women will begin at the same time in the room across the hall, the Deaf Chapel meeting room. That's called Love Stories. It examines the relationships in the Bible and the way that they point to the great relationship that God has begun with us in Jesus. This Friday, that's today actually when the video drops, come join us for Fellowship Friday for young adults to gather together in God's garden and to enjoy some time together, being welcomed and invited into each other's lives here at the house of God. That starts at 6 p.m. and it's every second Friday here at Ascension. Also tonight, there's the youth lock-in, and in the morning, our Saturday rehearsal service. That's where all of our Sunday morning volunteers at 9 a.m. are welcome to come and do a practice service together. And we hope that all of our ushers, all of our altar guild, our altar servers, including acolytes and crucifers and communion assistants and worship leaders, will please attend so that we can get better and better at welcoming people into the presence of the Lord every Sunday together. And then looking ahead toward the end of the month, Saturday, September 23rd is Sunshine Saturday. That's a campus day for working here and getting projects ready for our season of ministry, which has already commenced. And also on September 29th, Friday evening, it's the Hymnal meets Jazz. This is a wonderful event every year that brings together some of the region's finest jazz musicians and your favorite hymns and spiritual music. Come and join us for a restful evening, one that inspires and also one that benefits the Jazz Arts Academy. That's scholarships for children seeking to learn how to be jazz musicians. The Lord be with you, Ascension. Have a great week.